Welcome back to another How to Sound Like, and today we're going to be focusing on the Weeknd. Now, I am not going to be recreating the track exactly as it sounds in the actual track. The reason being is I want to make this using free synths, or as many free synths as possible. So that's what I've gone and done today. So the sounds sound very similar, but I'm going to be using free stuff so that you can make it yourself. Now, most of this tutorial today has been made with a synth called Surge, which is now free. I will leave a link in the description below to where you can download it. It is very, on FL Studio for me, it has been very crashy. It has been crashing quite a lot. If you do find your synths crash quite a lot, if you click the little icon there, then processing, and you turn on used fixed buffer size, it can sometimes help with it crashing. Now, this Surge synth was actually used in a quite famous track. Yes, it was used by bingo players in the rattle track. So yeah, anyway, right, let's jump straight back in and let's have a look at some of the elements that we've got. So we'll go through some of the basics straight away. Kick, nothing on the kick, just a straightforward kick pattern with a double kick coming in here. And then the snare. We have some reverb on the snare, which is Tal Reverb 4, which again is free. We have this little clap fill towards the end here. And again, we've got some reverb on that from the Tal Reverb plugin 4. We have these little hits. Bit of reverb on them again. And then we start into the main section of the track. So this is the MIDI, well, the chord parts and the MIDI parts, the start and then into the main chords. And for this, we've gone with Juno 60 strings, which is a preset in Polysynth Juno 60 strings. So the cutoff filter we've added obviously at the start when it's coming up. So a quick check what we've done for this. So what we've done to this is just added a bit of EQ around here, and we've got used this noise filter, which is free as well, and this just controls the cutoff of it. We've also added a bit of the isotope vinyl, which adds a bit of depth, warp depth to it, so it makes it sound like it's being played back on a tape player that's maybe not fully charged, so it gives it a bit of the pitch sways slightly. We'll show you, actually show you that. Where is it? In more details, let's get that on the go. Starts without it. Let's with it. Then next up is the lead, which I've actually gone for 2, so we'll play the first one for you. And they're both routed to this bus where we have some EQ. Now I've used this, I forgot to change it around, but it doesn't really matter. You can use any EQ really, it's not doing much. Bit of boost around maybe 1,000, and then again boost about 8,000. OTT again, we'll just change the depth down to 27, not mess with anything else. And then we have the Tal Reverb 2 plugin, again, which is, I've kept the same, I've just changed the wet knob. And then we move on to the bass. So the bass comes in 2 sections. We'll go with this bass first because this comes from the synth. It's called Crush Bass. Now what we've done with this is I've actually cut all the bottom off and boosted the top. The reason being I've got another bass underneath, which I'll play in a second. But this just gives it a bit of a bit more crunch on top and has a bit more to it. So the main bass line from the actual track sounds like it's some sort of distorted sort of 808. So I've used this Flex plugin which comes in built in with FL Studio. It's free. Now I know people that don't have FL Studio won't be able to use it, but I'm sure you can find something similar. So this is the bass that we've gone for here. In the mobile tune 808 bass, I'm going for Blasted. And when you put them together, and then we have the little ARP that goes throughout the track. This is again from Surge, Polysynths, all sampler, and we took the cut off of this down. There's a cut off there, and nothing again on the actual channel itself. Just a little bit of some effects, just some sweeps and stuff in there. Now, because there's no vocals in this track, well, there's vocals in the original, but in obviously this tutorial there's no vocals, so I've added a guitar in there just to add a little bit of extra to it, because normally the vocals would carry it through the verses, but that's obviously not going to happen. And what I've gone for is I've gone for this Ample Guitar Lite, and I've activated the strummer. I've turned that on, and then the way this works in here is I think it's from here to here. This plays basically whatever chord you select here. So if we can see here, if I draw a line in here, it's going to do this. Now I can change this from an F minor, I can change it to whatever I want, and again C here, I can change it to whatever chord I want. So these obviously you can change whatever chord you want. So say that's an A minor. You could even, if you wanted, you could even make that a G sharp 7th if you wanted. So that controls this. Now this top part here is controlled by these patterns. So you can change the patterns as you're going along. So we could have one strum pattern for this, and then you could maybe change it to that one if you wanted. So you can have basically chords playing and then patterns change. And I think down here as well we have these all make it plucked and stuff as well. So all we've done is just played the simple chords using the same strum pattern, which is pattern number 1. A couple of things we've done to it is we've turned double mode on. So let's select this, and let's get rid of these. So this is it without double mode turned on, just so the basic guitar riff. So we turn double mode on. Okay, and then we have Guitar Rig 5, this is a free version. And we've just used this pimp delay preset. So if we play it with it on, and when we've turned this on, it's made it sort of narrow again. So we're going to use this wider to make it wider again. Which is also free. And then the tal reverb on the end. Yep, so that's about it really. Quite a simple song. I've kept it nice and simple. Again, Surge is a fantastic plugin. You can see here it's got tons and tons of patches. Some fantastic patches. The polysynth or monosynth are fantastic for synthwave. And again, there's some all producer presets down here as well. It all comes with the actual plugin when you download it. So that sums up this video. What I will do is I'll leave a link in the description where you can download this whole project file if you're on FL Studio, and you'll be able to load it up and have a look at it for yourself. On the master, sorry, I forgot to even tell you. So on the master, we have got a bit of OTT again. We have this comp bear doing a little bit of compression, which again is also free. And then we have this sonic anomaly limited limiter just on the master, just pulling it down, making sure there's no peaks and stuff like that, wrecking the track. Yeah, so that's about it for this video. If you have any suggestions of how to sound likes that you want me to make in the future, I know I've been away quite a while from YouTube. I will maybe make a separate video to tell you why I've been away. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But anyway, I will be back making some more videos. So if you have any suggestions, anything you want to see, it doesn't have to be related to synthwave in particular. I'm going to try to it's not a change as well what I'm doing, add extra genres and stuff in there as well. I'm not sure if many of you know, but I do make other genres, so I will be trying to add additional genres in there. So if any other tutorials you want to see, let me know below. Anyway, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching.